I happened to be at a Lutheran conference in Dayton, Ohio. It was almost 11 o'clock at night. As we came out, I looked over and I said, what kind of industry is that working all night long? Let's go over and look at it. It was technical training college, and it was skill training. And I said, I'll be damned. I said, the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. We don't have anything like that in South Carolina. I was running for governor, and I said, if I ever get a chance, that's the first thing I'm going to do. That's why I said I started it, because I had the idea in Dayton, Ohio.
Fritz Hollings was elected governor in 1958, took office in 1959. At that time, we were in a dire economic situation.
I'm going to tell you exactly what this state looked like before technical colleges. It was textiles, manufacturing in a hot, dirty building, carrying very, very little money home.
South Carolina came from an agrarian state, and then the textile industry was the primary manufacturing industry for years. But in the 50s and 60s, both were in a state of decline as mechanization became available and they were becoming more productive, required less people.
The state was facing a real crisis. The economy was changing in a very significant way.
We were transitioning then from an agri state to a more urban state.
I was raised on a little tobacco farm. Tobacco farming, was just going away. There was a train that ran from Mullins up north.
No work on the farms for them, no industries, no business to work for. So here you had all these displaced people without jobs.
And they all caught the little train out of Mullins.
Their families would pack them a little lunch with fried chicken, and they'd go hop on a train and get off Detroit or Philadelphia or Pittsburgh or wherever, and leave the chicken bones on the train. So they called it the Chicken Bone Express.
I left because I couldn't get the education I wanted. So when I left, I was part of the diaspora that was headed out of South Carolina. There were others who were leaving because they couldn't find employment.
South Carolina had a major outmigration. Those that couldn't find jobs on the farm, they were going to the automotive manufacturers in Michigan and the Northeast, wherever they could find work.
We lost a lot of people who just didn't see any opportunities in South Carolina. So Hollings and others saw that and knew something had to be done. The answer was we've got to turn farm hands into factory hands. And how do you do it? It's got to be through training.